To briefly introduce myself, I am Vaida. I'm working as a marketing coordinator in Jobrit. Jobrit is a Finnish-based company which is specializing in talent pipeline solution. It's a bit difficult, I guess, for not recruitment people to understand what does it mean, but actually we are specializing in social media and how companies can use social media to attract talents, to keep them engaged, and later on to hire them, of course, and also to source them when they need. So our philosophy is totally based on the fact that everything can be found online, and we all are online, and well, you can maybe raise your hands who think that somebody could find information about your profession and what you do professionally on internet. Please raise your hand. Yeah, so big majority of this. Yeah. So I can continue a bit with what are the hot topics in the recruitment world, and then to lead logically how learning badges can be a very valuable tool actually in sourcing and in recruiting people and assessing. So besides employer and culture branding, what is quite popular now to speak how company culture is important to hire people when people want to work not in the company but in the culture with the people, with other people in the team, in a cool team as a Facebook or etc. For geeks especially, it's a wanted place. So besides that, of course, recruitment technology is one of the hot topics, and there are many tools you can find online, paid or free tools where you can source people and use it for recruitment, and there are so many of them that I don't even start to speak about it. And another thing is soft skills vs hard skills. So this is quite old discussion, and it's quite now mainstream topic in the recruitment industry, as people actually started to doubt really are those hard skills so important for the company, especially when companies started to notice losses of investment, for example, and they invest. Well, if speaking about recruitment, and what do you think actually, if I can maybe ask a question, how much does it cost to hire one person in US?
In what?
To hire a person in US. Recruitment costs, all the recruitment costs. Yeah.
$40,000.
What
means recruitment? I don't know.
To get a person on the job.
Yes, to get a person on a job, simply as that. To advertise the job, to hire a recruiter who will be assessing everything and etc. Like on average. Yeah, but there is like kind of average, so average is around $11,000. So it's pretty huge amount of money, and people now trying to optimize this amount of money and to find the best solutions. So if speaking about recruitment technology, if start speaking about this hot topic, and Google actually is the best tool for and other social media in finding people, but sometimes it can be like seem that it's gold digging and you cannot find anything at all if you don't know how to use it. And basically recently all big companies, they put quite much effort not in advertising their jobs, but also in sourcing professionals they need. They give profiles to sourcers. I need, for example, I will show you an example of how to find, for instance, a data warehousing specialist, the person who is building the systems for data, not analyzing them, but building and maintaining them in London, and then a short list is provided with contact details even. So you also have to be aware that quite many of you have your contact details available and you can get a call from a recruiter one day. So I can briefly just show how it works. I'm sure that maybe some of you know already this search methodology, but I can, for instance, well, I can do, very, very simple way, and I see 80 million results, and it's a headache for recruiters. So what we have this brilliant Boolean search in Google, and for example, sorry. I will decode it later on if you feel it.
Are you hacking Google?
Not really, actually. Unfortunately. So now we are looking for a business intelligence programmer in London. And what I did here, I know that LinkedIn is especially popular in UK, not really popular maybe in Lithuania, but most of those good professionals, they will have their online profiles, and by default actually those profiles are publicly available. So if you don't untick your part in your profile, it will be publicly available and everybody can source information. And so what I did here is I'm sourcing for words like business intelligence or BI, or I can add more and more and more, and then this star means that I can source, like, for instance, developer, developing, and etc. Those kind of words. The same with programming, and London. So
just before you press any, you spelled intelligence wrong.
Oh, sorry.
It might affect your search.
Sorry.
I just thought it might affect your search.
Yeah. Constant mistake.
It's just
It didn't work out anyway.
Eagle eye show.
Well, this is, I don't understand. So what we have a list, even bigger list when you can get by sourcing it on Google. And well, I can check profiles, I can check assessment of people. Well, those profiles, of course, are a bit discussable thing. We can discuss it later on, of course, because especially who has LinkedIn profiles, you notice that recently they launched this skill endorsing feature where you can endorse your colleagues whatever skill, like for instance, oh, this colleague is making good coffee, let's endorse him for being barista or etc. So these are not really credible actually sources, those skills. But mainly what people are writing on their profiles, I don't think that they lie too much actually. So linking this topic, technology and how to source people, we can link to that soft skills via hard skills. So to introduce very briefly, hard skills are something what we gain, our professional knowledge, what we gain. So basically some technical maybe skills, how to use software, or even basic skills as language. And soft skills is something very subtle, and some psychologists are calling it like emotional intelligence, or it can be attitudes, it can be something also gained through learning process. And this is a hot topic in the recruitment industry, as I told before, because employers started to understand that people can learn lots of things when they are in a good team, when they are in a good environment, and hard skills can be obtained easier. But actually, the paradox of this is that we are sourcing people by hard skills, even if sometimes we need a very clear profile of soft skilled person. For example, that he is a team builder, or he is an innovator within any industry, because people who are a person who is capable to learn lots of stuff. So then there is this paradox that we cannot source this information online. And my point is that those unique learning badges can be a great tool for recruiters to source by soft skills, not via hard skills, not via, for example, Java development, but for good team worker or yeah, you understood my point. And why I can just also tell briefly why companies are tend to hire in recent days soft skills more than hard skills. So another point is that they are losing investment when they hire. They spend lots of money for hiring IT specialist who doesn't fit at all to the team, and then after some time he quits. Or another thing is that for some roles, especially in team working, we need a clear profile, or what we need, psychological even profile of a person, what we need in a team. And this is basically it.
Thank you, Aida.